Hi guys, I know I haven't posted a recent video lately, but I've just been coming up with ideas. Recently, this week I've been dreaming a lot lately, and I don't know if it's because I've been on meds because I've had a sinus infection. I still can have it, but it's kind of gone now. But I only took those pills once, and I took them last week. So I really don't know why this week, like all of this week, Monday through, today, which is Thursday, would have these dreams. But I kind of just wanted to tell you some of my dreams I've been having, and also some past ones that kind of impacted me, or were really just weird. And I think dreams are really incredible because it's like your own mind comes up with these things out of nowhere. Anyways, I have a few dreams that are pretty big, and I just wanted to share them with you, and then kind of look into what they mean. So let me start off with the first one, like the first one. So this first one happened around August 9th, 2016. And I basically, every time I have like a dream that I feel like is worth like remembering, I write it down on my notes, just because I find it really interesting how dreams just come to be. And every time you dream something different, I feel like dreams have meanings, and they really do. But yes, we'll get on to that later. But first, I want to read you guys what this dream is about. I'm at Yessie's house. Yessie's my best friend, if you guys didn't know that. I'm at Yessie's house alone, and I hear a knock on the door, and it's the big scary woman from AHS, which is American Horror Story, but I don't know which woman she's referring to. I'll try to figure it out. I don't really remember. I remember these dreams, but your mind makes space for your memories, for everything you've done before, not about your dreams. That's another whole, try to remember a dream. Not a recent one, but a long-term one that you've had a long time ago. You won't remember it because once you dream it, it's out, it's gone. So it's the big scary woman from AHS, but I just peep who it is, and I don't let her in. She doesn't see me. I lock the door immediately, and I go downstairs to lock that one too. She starts yelling how she knows the Chapo. She knows the Chapo's downstairs and wants to kill him, but I know after she kills him, she'll kill me. She leaves but comes back a week later. I'm there alone once again, and she comes in without a knock this time. Her footsteps are loud as ever, and I can hear how she carries her body. I was so scared because I was downstairs with no protection. I try to hide behind something when she's down there and starts saying in a man's voice, "I know you're here, cabron." What the fuck, man? This guy with a black bag over his head approaches and says, "I'm here. What are you gonna do?" They start going at it, fighting, and they're so involved I hope they wouldn't see me. So I took my chances, ran up the stairs, and locked the door and the front door. I tried to make signals with Chela, which lived in front of me. So did Jair and Brian. Okay, Chela, which is my house. Chela is my family, a good family friend. She lives right in front, the second house. And then Jair, which is another good friend of mine, lives right in front to this side. And then Brian is my neighbor. So, but this isn't at my house. This is at Yessie's house. So it's Yessie's house, but the same way they're put here, That's so weird. I was so scared I didn't know what to do. Soon they started seeing me pass. Wait. Soon they started seeing me passing through the window and came toward me. I told them to get away from the window because I didn't want them to get hurt. Soon Chela starts approaching and tells me this big woman is walking around the corner to the house and that she gave her a look before going. I start telling her I didn't do anything and to help me. Before I knew it, I looked to my left through the window and I hear her cowboy boots and her strong stomp. I hide and then I hear her push the door in, even with the lock on. Then I wake up. So that was kind of a nightmare for me. I hate nightmares because when I wake up, my heart is like pounding and it's just not a nice feeling. So basically, this is what Google is telling me. That my dream simply means you constantly try to avoid a situation in your life with another person, and it is really not working well. That person makes your life difficult or perhaps even dangerous. It really depends who that someone is. If it is your father, then you are afraid of the consequences of his dangerous punishment. Okay, like, I kind of understand that. Probably, like, at that point in my life, this was, like, back in August 2016, I was probably feeling like someone was just around me, giving me that bad vibe, I guess, like. But yes, on to the next one. November 11, 2017, I left some place to go to an Indian dance class with a girl. We were dancing for a while and then someone from behind was grabbing my waist and kissing my neck. I pushed him off, but I didn't look back. He did it again, and this time I turned around and it was blank. For the sake of this video, we'll call him Jermaine, okay. And it was Jermaine. I was kind of shocked, but he knew it was me. After that, we just started making out and have blank right there. And then I'm on top and say, I want you to look at me while I'm fucking you. Oh my God. I'm sorry this is so explicit. Don't know what happens after that, but I go home next morning. I get a snap from him that he's at a wedding. That's all. I don't reply. So at this point, like, this is November 2017. It was a point in my life where I was really in love with this dude, Jermaine. And I'm pretty sure this is not the only dream I have with him, but it's just like he was affecting my life so much, like affecting my mind and everything, that he was even in my dreams. Like, that's how you know, like, I don't know, like, he basically was just using me the whole time. But I know now what I'm worth and stuff like that. So, I mean, I kind of know where that was coming from. I was just, like, you know, thinking about him 24/7. So, it's like he was on my mind. Yeah, I'm going to dream about him. So, December 21st, 2017. I had a dream. I snuck into an indoor pool with, what shall I name him? Felix. We'll name him Felix. With Felix. And we were going to fuck in there. We were already getting naked, but I guess Chelsea and Ryan were in a room in front of people having sex. And she just interrupted. Then Felix disappears. After I tell him I can't fuck him because he fucked my best friend. So if you guys got that, it was kind of confusing, but like, I had a dream that I snuck into an indoor pool with someone and we were gonna have sex there. We were already, like, getting naked, but I guess this other couple was in a room right in front of us having sex. And the girl interrupted, and then my man dips after I tell him that I can't sleep with him because my best friend had already done that. So this is actually, like, real life type of shit. Like, I know these people, but I don't know why I would be dreaming about them in those situations that have happened. But okay, let's just move on. December 8th, 2018. I had a dream that I was walking down the street at night and I just started hearing footsteps behind me. I speed up and they just get louder. I turn really quickly and see that there's two men pursuing me. I try to run, but it didn't take much for the first man to grab me. I end up falling and he just drags me to the car while I kick and beg them not to. I try to get my phone out of my purse discreetly and call 911 and then I wake up. So this dream happened like the 8th, which was like a couple of nights ago. I was really scared when I woke up. Like my heart was beating and I was a little hot too. But it's cause like I never would have seen myself in that position, and it was really scary when I tell you that I just felt so vulnerable and I felt like I couldn't do anything and no one was there to save me. So I felt like I was just gonna be taken and like no one was gonna come looking for me. It was just such a moment of like I can't do anything. Like there's nothing I can do. Like and that was really scary. I searched this one up. It kind of meant that I was being kidnapped or abducted in your dream may suggest that you may be feeling manipulated by someone or have lost control of some aspect in your life. One aspect of yourself may be controlling another aspect. For instance, you're allowing your head to rule your heart, which in some ways that is true. My head sometimes does confuse what my heart is telling me and I don't know what to do. Recently, I don't know if that is the case though. I don't know what I've been putting, but I definitely can connect, like I can make some strings of that into my life, and like I'm just gonna be looking out for that more, you know. Next dream, I told Nana about this one. I dreamt about it this morning, so I was like, I guess this couple that is actually a couple in real life broke up since March. They've been broken up since March. So in this dream, I thought the guy had another brother that looks similar to him, which this guy does have another brother in real life, but he had like, in my dream he had another brother that looked kind of similar to him, like twin-like. So out of nowhere, they were broken up. So out of nowhere, he starts texting me, like nothing serious. I didn't really care. And then one day out of nowhere, he just asked me if I wanted to be his girlfriend. And I'm kind of just like, it hasn't even been a week, like, and we haven't even been talking like that, you know. And then he takes me to go see his family, like meet them, and I can tell they're just like judging me, like they're just like looking at me and like just judging me. But like I don't give a fuck, like I really don't give a fuck. And then we go to this party where a lot of people we knew were like there, and we start dancing with each other, and then I started thinking, like, is this the dude that was with my friend, or is this like his brother? Like that's when it actually hit me, like, is this dude or is it his brother? And then because if it is the dude that was with my friend, like what am I gonna tell her? Like I was so conflicted. And then one day I hang out with her, and I was like, I have to tell you something, but don't get mad. And then that's when I woke up, but it ended up being that it was her ex. So that's that. I have no interest, like they're still together, like they're still boyfriend and girlfriend in real life. I have no interest in getting with him though. Like that was just such a weird dream for me. Like I felt so uncomfortable because I just know them both personally, so it's like, why? Next dream, this happened November 3rd, 2016, and this one's kind of long. So I got high in my truck because I have a truck. Yeah, I saw my cousin and his friend smoking in their car. And this is my actual cousin and his actual friend smoking in their car. So I joined, stayed with them for a bit. They gave me about a jar of weed for myself. Then I saw a black guy smoking in his car too. We were in the school parking lot. Oh, no. This is in parentheses. Like, we were in the school parking lot. We were parked there. Found my friend Alma. Found my friend Alma. Started walking with her. I couldn't fit the jar of weed in my backpack that quick. Before we entered, I make no sense. Like, the way I type is just so trash. I couldn't fit the jar of weed in my backpack that quick before we entered, so we got inside and I still had it in my hand. Tried to hide it, so I'm guessing we were like walking in the school, like we are inside the school. Tried to hide it until we sat down at the table. Teacher walked in, so I had to hide it in a corner. Teacher seemed suspicious of us, but then she left. I picked up the jar and I was walking out when I saw a teacher walking in, so I quickly put it in my backpack. Backpack skips. What? And I'm running away from cops and I lose them and get to my house. It's night and I'm sleeping. When I wake up in the middle of the night, knowing I still have the weed, I see flashlights shining through my window. They get closer and I try to hide. They tried to find me through my window, and they did. They snuck in through my window. I tell them not to tell my family, but they say they have to, and they take me with them to jail, or I don't know. And then I have a flash of me. And then I have a flash of me falling from a window, crashing into glass, and it was night. Whatever that means. I don't really know what that means. Like, let me look that up. It says that I have a guilty conscience or a fear of being caught for something you did that you know was wrong. May symbolize inability or unwillingness to accept the consequences of something that you have done. So maybe that I can probably see that. Like, at that point in my life, I could definitely see something that I was like didn't want to admit. Like, I was just, whatever. This one is like a real like one that gets like, it's like so like detailed and it scares me. This happened March 7th, 2017. So Zoe Saldana, if you don't know, she was in Colombiana, but she looks like this. And okay, Zoe Saldana was a killer and was playing a game with my family. And at the end, she'd have to kill one. To win, she gave my grandpa a key to give to us when time was up. He gave us the key, but it didn't work. She came back and screamed at my grandpa, "Didn't you remember that was a fake key and the real one is around your neck?" At this point, we were in the garage, facing the door into the house. On my far left, my grandma was sitting in a white chair, and my mom was standing right next to her. We knew how this was gonna end. Since my grandpa messed up, he had to pay. She led him inside, turned a left into a garage looking the same as ours. My mom and I shivered and screamed, but we didn't move. The one with no emotion was my grandma. After a minute, I stepped up and screamed, wait, so she could take me instead. At that moment, the lights flicked and the air seemed empty. We looked over and there was my grandpa's dead body. By now, we were crying, and me and my mom were trying to find a way to bring him back. My grandma said there was no point. We turned on all the lights and went to him. I kneeled beside him. When I looked up, I see a faint man standing over my grandpa, sewing his ripped jeans together. It was my grandpa as an angel. This dream really knocked me out. Like, it really woke me up in like such a fucking panic. Like, I remember waking up, like running out to my like sala, like making sure my grandpa was okay. Like I was so, like, this dream gave me legit goosebumps because it's like I love my grandpa. Like I love my grandpa, even though I don't show it. I love him so much that if something were to happen, I would just fucking flip. Like I would fucking go crazy. And the fact that my grandma in this dream was just acting like so nonchalant, like, oh, like he's dead, what are we gonna do? Like, it was just so like, oh my god, my heart. Let me see what this one means. Dreams about death often indicate the symbolic ending of something, whether that's a phase, a job, or a relationship. He suggests that a dream about death can also indicate attempts to resolve anxiety or anger directed towards the self. So it's basically like you're coming to an end with like a relationship or something like that. Is that what it's trying to tell me? I guess. Why would they do my grandpa so dirty though? Like what? But yeah, I can definitely put that into peace. Like, yeah, dreams are fucking weird, but they tell you, like, they tell you when, like, they tell you what they want you to know, you know? Like, this is how you're feeling. I'm gonna express that in a different way, but you're gonna know what it means. Which is fucking fucked up, man. November 4th of 2017. I had a dream that there was going to be like a quince. A quinceañera is like a party for like a 15-year-old girl, blah, 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 blah. But I had to spend the night because I was like somewhat in it. So I had to spend this night with the girl that was gonna throw this party or whatever. And so did Jermaine. A familiar name, you know. I dream about him a lot, so that's how you know. And so did Jermaine and other people. So the night before, we slept over, you know. What? So the night before, we slept over, you know, and I guess, I need another name, man. Rodrigo and Jermaine were sleeping in the same room. I got up to go to the bathroom at night, and I saw a girl getting naked in front of their door and going in. I didn't see her face, but I knew she was going to be at the party. Grr, I woke up and cried. Now this dream really broke my heart because I was in love with Jermaine, so it was like, why would he do that, like right in front of my face? Like I was watching all of this happen, and it was just like I can piece this shit together and say that it was like I was just like, why would you hurt me like that? Like why would you? I don't know if he saw me in the dream, but I know for sure I saw them, and it was just like such an empty feeling in my chest that it was like, whoa, like what do I do now? Like I feel fucking dumb, you know? It's whatever. But I think that is all of my dreams, and I hope this video was like a little like informational to you guys. Like if you guys ever have a dream that you can't explain, I would really encourage you guys to like write it down and then you know, search it up, like what is the meaning of this, because I feel like dreams are another way of telling you what you don't want to know, but you kind of have to face. So just putting that out there, like really listen to what your mind is saying, because your mind never lies, you know. But yes, thank you so much for watching this video. I really enjoyed it actually, because I'm really a strong believer. Can I talk? I'm really a strong believer of like what dreams mean, and like how they just set up, how they're just set up. Like people are in your dreams for a reason, because they're there to tell you something, you know. I also want to tell you guys that I will be vlogging for Christmas. I'm really excited about that because me and my family are gonna do like, well, we're just like gonna get together basically, and it's gonna be really nice. I want to show you guys what I got my family. I'm really excited about that. So until then, I hope you guys have an amazing night. Make sure you tell someone you love them, because you never know if they're gonna be here tomorrow. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.